And we're very privileged to have Shar Bowman today. And I'm always so grateful when I can sit in on your meditations. So,
Thank you. Thank you, Allison. I appreciate you not only saying that, but also providing the space for us
good,
every week to come together for the purpose of healing ourselves and each other and whoever else we decide to bring in the circle. So thank you for creating this for us.
great. Thank you.
So at this time, as best as you can, get as comfortable as you can. I know we're all kind of sitting up and have our face in our computers, but as best as you can, get as comfortable in your chair and just start to tune in, tap in, become aware of your body. Gently observe, just feel your inhalations and your exhalations. And before we really get started, just as a general guideline, we're going to start with the opening prayer, the Reiki prayer of intention, and then go into grounding, connecting with ourselves, with each other, with Mother Earth, bringing that connection, that heart-centered connection back up to our own physical bodies, connecting with each other, and then bringing into the space anyone that we want or wish to be included in this healing space, any person that we know personally, that we know of through someone we know, someone in our community, someone we don't know, a group of people, part of the planet, whatever you feel needs healing at this time. And then we'll bring it back to ourselves, and then we're going to reconnect with the collective to bring that healing energy to all, and then bring it back to ourselves. So kind of a inner journey, expansive, inner, expansive, and back. So at this time, again, become familiar with your breath. Just be aware at this time. Don't try to change anything. Start to really notice the quality of your inhalations. So we start with noticing the quality of our inhalations. Do they go down into the upper part of your lungs, middle, lower? Are they very shallow, just into your neck? Just observe. And now likewise observe your exhalations. Do they feel satisfying? Do they feel clean, cleansing? Where are they? And from this place of observation, we now are able to control our breath. So we know it's voluntary and involuntary. So start to bring your inhalations a little deeper into your lungs. Imagining going down into your middle and your lower lungs, even into your belly. Imagining the breath is going into your belly and expanding your torso. Take this moment to become aware of any tension or holding in your body, in your neck, your jaw, your shoulders, your hips, your belly. Breathe into these places, soften them, and then use your exhalation to release any tension or holding. Now I invite you to extend your exhalations to be longer than your inhalations. This helps our parasympathetic nervous system to be activated and help us to relax, be present, and centered. From this place of awareness and centeredness, I invite us each to evoke the Reiki symbols if we have not yet already this morning. Draw that Reiki energy in through your crown, down into your heart center, up into your shoulders, down your arms, and into your hands. Feeling this Reiki energy fill your heart center and radiate out through to all directions in your body. Imagining, sensing, or visualizing these Reiki symbols, this loving Reiki energy from the divine, filling every molecule of your being. From this place of being in the Reiki energy, imagine this energy radiating out and through the layer of skin. And imagine in your eye, in your mind's eye, that if you were to look at yourself, you would see this brilliant, bright light, radiating healing energy. And from this place of radiant energy and divine light, we offer the prayer of connection to the higher self. Dear Mother, Father God, divine infinite spirit, source of all that is, we ask to be connected to you, to our higher selves, and to the higher self of all that are present, physically, spiritually, emotionally. We ask for the assistance of the angels, of the archangels, the ascended masters, the Reiki masters, Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Kuthumi, Saint Francis, Saint Germain, Saint Gabriel, Saint Raphael, and Saint Michael. We ask for the assistance of the Blessed Mother, the Divine Feminine, Moses, Metatron, Melchizedek, and any and all other beings of light of the Christ consciousness that wish to be a part of this session, this gathering today. We ask to be cleared, centered, aligned, balanced, and grounded. And that whatever comes forward for us individually or collectively comes in for our highest good. We ask that we receive all that we need to receive and that we release all that we need to release. We ask to be a clear channel of light for Metatron and his healing angels, and that we receive the highest vibrations of light possible at this time. We ask to be connected to the great rays, the lords and the masters of the rays, and the archangels of the rays. Again, we ask all of this in the name of Jesus the Christ and in the name of I am. Amen. I invite us all now to Imagine, sense, or visualize that we are forming a great circle of connection from wherever we are on the planet, connecting our shared wisdom and energy. And from this place of connectedness, I invite us each to become aware once again of our breath, our heart center, and with our next few exhalations, imagine, sense, imagine, sense, or visualize our energy reaching down into our solar plexus chakras, our sacral chakras, our root chakras, down our legs, into our ankles and feet. If it's easier for you to feel the connection with Mother Earth through the base of your spine and or the bottoms of your feet, do it at this time. And from this place of awareness, see yourself as the spiritual being and also the human earthbound being that you are. At this time, allow your awareness to bring your energy down through the floorboards, reaching down through the foundation of the building that you're in. Awareness reaching down into the soft, cool soil layers of Mother Earth below. Allow your awareness to connect with your Earth Star, another chakra below our physical body. And from this place of connection, allow your energy to reach out in all directions like a great tree and also sink down into the layers of Mother Earth, through the layers of sand and clay, easily and effortlessly through the layers of bedrock, through the underground rivers, and more bedrock. Be sure to use your exhalations to reach down through the other layers of Mother Earth, all the way through and easily and effortlessly the layer of magma, and eventually connecting with the heart of Mother Earth, the brilliant white star in the center of Mother Earth. Can also be perceived as a brilliant crystalline palace of healing and life force energy itself. See yourself surrounded by this beautiful, brilliant, divine light, reflective of the central sun and the divine light itself. Allow this divine light to permeate every cell in your body. Imagine it's in every cell of your body, permeating your roots, drinking in and drawing in everything that you need, whether you're aware of it or not. I invite you at this time to be aware of your heart center once again and the Reiki energy that we've called forward individually and collectively. And imagine, sense, or visualize that your healing energy radiates out from your roots, offering and providing healing to the heart of Mother Earth herself. Ask that all the angels, the archangels, and the ascended masters who have joined us today to aid us in delivering this deep, heart-centered healing energy to Mother Earth. At this time, I invite us all to feel the deep gratitude. Allow ourselves to feel deep gratitude to Mother Earth, all that she's provided physically, emotionally, visually, sustaining our lives day after day, individually and collectively. See the divine light radiate down and through every molecule of her being, out through the layers of magma, underground rivers, bedrock, clay, sand, and soil, trees, and wildlife, the layers of the oceans, all the layers of the mountains. And if you can, imagine, sense, and visualize this symbiotic relationship of healing and love cycling through us, down into Mother Earth, through her heart, back out through her layers and into us. This deep, deep connection that exists at all times. And at the heart of this connection is the divine light that radiates out and through within each one of us, together, individually, and through our connection with Mother Earth. As if with our inhalations and our exhalations, we are breathing together. At this time, I invite us each to center back into our own energy and our connection with the heart of Mother Earth, focusing on your alignment and your connection with the heart of Mother Earth. Imagining your energetic roots connected to the heart of Mother Earth, and draw in at this time anything and everything that you need physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Breathing that in, drawing it up and in like water through a straw, back up through the layer of magma, underground rivers, bedrock, drawing in the wisdom, the ancient, ancient wisdom of Mother Earth, her ability to restore and heal, replenish and nurture. Draw this up through your inhalations into your energetic roots, up through the bedrock, the clay, the layers of sand, soil, back up into your feet and or the base of your spine, all the way to the layer of bone marrow, deep in your own physical body. Feel this energy go up into your ankles, your legs, your hips, into your organs, your spine, rib cage, up into your shoulder blades and your shoulders, down each of your arms and into your hands and your fingers. Feel it with every inhalation reaching up into your neck, your jaw, your face, your skull, and then radiating out through the crown of your head like a brilliant light. Imagining this light turning into like a waterfall that cascades back down through your skull, your shoulders, your torso. This shower of light cascades down your legs into your feet and back into Mother Earth. And from this place of groundedness, deep groundedness and centeredness, I invite us all to recall once again the great circle that we've formed by gathering here today, joined by our collective wisdom, the teachings of the Reiki masters that have brought us together. And we invite at this time into the center of the circle that we've formed anyone that we know who may need healing at this time, someone we know personally, someone we know through a friend or family member. Could be also a group of people or a place on the planet. We invite into this collective a consciousness and awareness, anything and all that need healing. And we imagine our heart center being the channel for this divine healing, imagining the energy coming down through our crown into our heart and radiating out to the hearts of all that we've brought forward in this circle. And ask that they receive all that they need to receive and they release any and all things that they need to release. At this time, we allow our faith and our trust in the divine spirit to continue whatever healing is needed for these individuals, these groups of people, places on earth, species, whatever it is that we've brought forward in this circle at this time. Trust that their healing will continue long after we've gathered here today, in their own way and in their own time. And send them away with your blessings, returning your awareness back to your own heart center and to the connection that we've all formed today. Once again, releasing them with your blessings, trusting that their healing will continue. Bring your awareness back to your heart center and your breath, feeling your rootedness, your groundedness in Mother Earth. I invite us now to take a nice deep inhalation and exhalation. And in our own way, in our own mind, in our own hearts, ask for whatever healing we may need at this time, individually or collectively in this circle, replenishing us through our connection with Mother Earth and through the Reiki energy we share. Once again, allow ourselves to receive all that we need to receive individually and release all that we need to release individually as we're held, supported, nurtured by our shared energy through Reiki healing. You may imagine the greater circle of all the ascended masters and angels that have come forward to help us with this session today, forming a great circle around us, surrounding us with their loving energy, holding us, supporting us. I invite us all at this time to allow ourselves to recall this feeling of deep groundedness and connection to Mother Earth, to each other, to all the healing angels, ascended masters that have come forward for us today. Feeling the divine light and love that radiates through each one of us, collectively, individually. Remember this feeling so that we may remember it and recall it long after this gathering this morning, and as we walk through our day and days and weeks, radiating this healing energy, this divine connection to deep wisdom, groundedness in Mother Earth. Knowing in our heart of hearts and every cell of our body that these connections exist at all times. Allow yourself to focus on the energy of your hands and ask that everything you touch radiate this healing energy. We wash our own faces and touch our loved ones. Touch the things in our environment that mean things to us. Allow our hands to be vehicles of healing at all times. I invite us all at this time to feel a deep sense of gratitude. Evoke the emotion of gratitude, bringing it into our heart center or radiating out, growing that sense of gratitude for all that has brought us here at this moment in time. And knowing that this connection that we have and our ability to connect with the divine and the deep connection we have with Mother Earth will exist at all times. Trusting that this connection will never fade, allow ourselves to focus on our own individual energy, focusing on ourselves, our energy field individually, knowing that we are the connection of heaven and earth. Focus on our own heart center at this time, feeling our breath, our inhalations, our exhalations. I invite us all at this time to imagine, sense, or visualize our own individual entity, who we are individually, knowing deep in our bones we are connected, but really turning our awareness inward. And allow that deep sense of love and gratitude to be turned toward ourselves, by ourselves, head to toe. And if we feel like we need assistance in any part of our body, any perspective, perception of who we are physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually, individually drawing on the Reiki masters, the ascended masters that we've called forward. Ask them for guidance and support. Feeling their unconditional love and imagining what we look like through their eyes of unconditional love, individually, head to toe, and knowing it for ourselves. Take a nice deep inhalation and drink in this unconditional love. And allow our exhalations to release any judgment, any holding, anything that is not loving toward ourselves. Allow our exhalations to release them at this time. Feel the gaze of unconditional love continuing to look in and from within. And allow yourself this time to remember it so that you may walk through your days with this feeling, knowing it for yourself, to yourself. If you notice any areas of tension or holding in your body, just be aware of it and use your breath to release it at this time. Asking once again for the healing angels that have surrounded us, the masters that have surrounded us, to help us release whatever we need to release and receive whatever we need to receive, whether aware of it or not. Invite each of us at this time to feel our human bodies, our physical bodies, our groundedness through our legs and feet, connection to Mother Earth, this feeling of groundedness, centeredness, and wholeness. Feel your breath, your inhalations and your exhalations. Start to bring movement back to your fingers or toes. Identify sounds in your environment, maybe outside, a bird song, sound from a highway. Allow yourself to slowly and gently come back to the present moment and be ready to start your day once again. Namaste. Mm. Mm. Thank you, everyone. If you have water close by, please drink some water. That'll help get you back into the present moment.
Yeah.
Mm. Anybody feel up for sharing, or do you want to stay in the space of non-language? Oh.
I'll start. Um, I had, thank you, first of all, Shar. I always am so grateful to be a part of the meditations that you lead, the Reiki shares that you lead. Um, I had two things happen that I've never had seen before. So they're absolutely worth mentioning. When at some point in the beginning, when you had a focus on Mother Earth, I basically saw one soul that was the same size as the planet, because when Neil Donald Walsh, in his book Conversations with God, asked God, "How many souls did you create?" God said, "One." And Neil Donald Walsh repeated the question. He thought maybe God hadn't heard him correctly. God said, "One." I saw the one soul that was exactly the same size as the planet, and then recognized that that soul broke off into shards that became the individualized souls. So that was kind of neat.
That
And
is.
then there was one point where you invoked the ascended masters, and I felt them take my hand.
Oh,
I actually felt some, a being like take my hand the way you would take the hand of a child. And I thought, whoa, is this neat? Because we tend to forget all the help that we have.
yeah.
All we have to do is ask for it. So that to me was just such a significant reminder to always ask for help. Always ask for help. So anyway, thank you again.
Thank you. It's wonderful.
And I know everybody has something to say, so please join in.
This was very powerful for me, very needed. I've been a lot in my head recently, and during meditations, I've been getting just kind of like a waterfall of downloads. And I was actually reminded last night in a reading, like, you need to kind of control what is coming in, that you have control. You ask your guides, say, do this, say that, just like Alice has said many times. So I was reminded of that. But anyway, so a lot of stuff, right, has been up here in my head. So it was very nice to ground and come down to Mother Earth, because, Char, you just do that so well for us. But I actually felt us holding hands, all of us holding hands. But I felt when you were talking about the ascended masters, when I felt over my right side, and I said, "Who is there?" And I honestly didn't even expect like anything would happen or anything would come forward. And I saw Jesus come over us. We are holding hands. We have our bubble of energy. And I saw him come in, give us a kiss, and he was just holding us, holding us all. And so just an immense, unconditional love, and just a solid presence. So that was very, very beautiful. And I actually did, Char, one of your meditations that I missed sometime in the last 6 weeks, but I did it this past week, and it was also just amazing. At the end, you said, "Hold out your hand and receive a gift." And I know this doesn't have to do, I hope it's okay that I share this. I know doesn't have to do with this meditation, but I received a pearl. And I said, okay, I don't, my youngest daughter, her middle name is Pearl. And I thought, okay, maybe this has something to do with her. And so the meditation ended, and I was going to read my cards. And I said, I really have to pee. So I'm going to go to the bathroom first. And it came to me that in a meditation earlier in the week, it popped in my head that I had been what would have been my husband's great grandmother, that I had been her, that she was a past life of mine, and her middle name was Pearl.
Wow.
Which is why my daughter is named Pearl. So it was just wild. So thank you for that. It's so wild to see how the ripple effect of everything, right? That was done weeks ago. I was not there. I got to, dip my foot in and use it later on, and it's still rippling out from all of us. So it's just it's so beautiful. So thank you. Thank you so much. And actually, I actually do have a question. It's a question that I have been pondering about reincarnation and our souls. And so my wonder is, when if we are, souls that are continually reincarnating, when we tap into someone in our life that has passed, if they have reincarnated, my thought is that you are tapping into their higher self. Right? Like, say you go to see a medium and you say, oh, I want to speak with my mom. If your mom has been reincarnated, are you really just tapping into the higher self?
That's a great question. I'm getting a yes, but without a lot of articulation. Alice, I'd be curious to know what you're.
Yeah, I got a yes too.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking.
And this is my understanding, is that even when you reincarnate, you leave a piece of your soul in spirit.
Okay.
So so it could be a piece of the soul that you're tapping into, but it feels closer to tap into the higher self.
Yeah, I think that makes sense, especially when we are all one, like you said, we're all this one soul, we're all God, experiencing God.
Right.
We are all, so you're tapping into the one.
The God self.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you.
Fascinating. Thank you so much for sharing. That's awesome. We're at the hour, but I'm okay with going over for whoever is able. Are you okay with that, Alice, if we go over?
Yeah.
So we have time to
I
share.
have
And
nothing special.
thanks again for sharing all that. That was just wonderful.
That was wonderful.
Much.
I want to say one thing. First of all, very powerful. That's Mimi. And then when you were saying we all get in a circle and we hold hands, I could feel that we are actually one. And then when we were talking about releasing everything we didn't need, raindrop, like rain came all the way down, and then soon thereafter the sun came in on everyone.
Wow.
Just like that.
That's
Beautiful experience. Beautiful. I haven't never had an experience like that, but it came like, as soon as you were saying that.
awesome.
A lot of rain came down, like the washing. And then when the sun came up, that's when I actually made the connection. I didn't first make the connection, honestly. So as soon as I saw the bright sun, and I was okay, that's the connection. We must have all together washed a lot of things.
Yeah. That's very powerful. Thank you. Very powerful symbolically too, because it's exactly it. The clouds of our thoughts, our doubts, our judgments, things we're hearing, social media, all the environmental impacts, toxins in and outside of our body. That's the cloud, and we just need to take a shower, clear it off, and that allows the light to come through. It's a really great analogy, really great symbolism. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you. I saw it.
That's great. Anybody?
Barb here? Yes.
Yeah, we have two Barbaras. Yes. Barbara Maloney. Sorry, I should say your full name on the
Sure. What happened in the past 3 weeks, I've been drawn to do journeys into the earth with 3 different people. And earthing today reminded me, it just so happens that I am going to a science lecture today about the seagrasses. Yeah. But my thing is, okay, I'm being called, and I just recognize that I'm being called to go into the earth with the Reiki, not the surface, but into the earth, and start filling in the holes.
Ooh.
The fracking holes, the energy, just fill them up with energy. And I just got a strong message that that's what I'm to do. And I get my chill when I'm correct, and I feel it now.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Sure. Thanks for the trigger.
That's a good reminder for all of us to do the same, to really send that healing energy back into Mother Earth, because we're the connection between
Right.
the divine and Mother Earth. Humans are the connection. I mean, obviously, divine and Earth are connected, but my understanding is that we're a vehicle, where it's almost like the electricity needs water sometimes to be conducted, or it's like I'm not explaining it. Well, I can see it in my mind. I can't explain it, but we're like the vehicle,
Right.
that energy that goes between heaven and earth.
Well, what I've been told is I need to journey and be in the earth, not heal it from above, but just to actually go into the earth and through journey and start working.
That's great. That's a
Yeah,
great thing.
it's
Oh my God.
interesting.
Yeah, it gives me chills too.
Okay, thanks.
Barbara or Fatima? Anybody else want to share? Well, oh, yep, there you are. Okay.
I am. Oh, no, I want to say thank you. It was very powerful and grounding for me. I've been experiencing a lot of emotional trauma with my son. So even just starting the session, took me a while to get into it. So it was very grounding. And I think the focus on Mother Earth really helped for me to bring things in perspective. And then your words on unconditional love is something I've been working on. So thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for sharing. And yeah, go ahead, Alice. You're on mute.
All right. Thank you all. I am very grateful to again have you here. To me, when I can join in, because the next 3 weeks I'll be gone. And so I won't be here, but Donna I've rearranged everybody's schedule to make sure every weekend is covered. Char is one of the rearranged portions of this. So, but Donna you all have met Donna. Barb, I'm not sure you have, but she does a magnificent job of covering for me. So, I know Barb Maloney has, but Barb Jaski, I don't think you've met Donna yet, but anyway, you will. She will be here the next 3 weeks. And Fatima, thank you for joining. Fatima has she needs an interpreter to be able to speak. So and I'm just absolutely grateful that you're here and have come in for this. She was at the class that I had yesterday for Inner Child. And everybody have a magnificent week.
Thank you.
Next week is, let's see, week number 3, and that's Melvin Smith. So he'll be here for that.
Great.
Okay.
Safe travels, Alice. Thank you again for offering this.
Thank you.
And Alice?
Yes.
Just a comment, you just told me that you used examples for me for your class. Fatima, it works. I just want you to know that years and years of healing, it works. I am at peace, I am happy, and I am amazed. And Alice has been my mentor through much of that.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure.
All right, guys, everybody, great week.
You too. Bye-bye. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye
you.
now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.